Good evening. I'm Roxy Deere with the Wayne County Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to Chamber Chat. Today I'm joined with Julie Jolliffe, our new School is Cool coordinator. Welcome, Julie.
Thank you for having me here today.
Thanks. So tell me a little bit about yourself and why you decided to apply for this job.
Sure. I have a background in education. I grew up always wanting to be in a school setting. I've just always loved school. I truly do believe school is cool, and I want all the students to feel that way too. But as I was growing up and trying to decide what I wanted to do, I actually went to school to be an elementary teacher. And so I've taught in the public school for a couple of years, and I enjoyed every second of that. And then, you know, when life changes and different things, I stepped out of that into the nonprofit sector a little bit. And when I seen the School is Cool position available, I thought, you know what, that aligns perfectly with what I believe, and applied, and I'm here today with you. So
Perfect. Well, we're so excited to have you on staff. For those who are just joining us, tell them a little bit about what School is Cool, what it is, and what does it do in our community.
Sure. Well, School is Cool is a great program that has been designed specifically to Wayne County, and our hope is that we will create a community of people rallying together to understand that attendance is really important. And what we want to communicate at a young age, even the kindergarten age, is that good attendance equals better advancement in education, career, employment. And our hope is that these students will go through this program and they will be able to step into a career, hopefully in Wayne County, because it's a great place to be, and that they will show up to work and be good employees or employers and just make Wayne County a better place to live.
That's awesome. I love the School is Cool program. It started when I was in high school, and so I got to see a little bit of it from there. I never had perfect attendance, unfortunately, but talk a little bit about what some of the programming is
Sure.
that exists out there for School is Cool.
Sure. Well, it's really unique for different age groups, and that's designed on purpose. So in the elementary age, we do quarterly incentives. So that could be, you know, free coupon to go get ice cream, or to go roller skating, or bowling, different things. So that way, each quarter, they can come back to the drawing table. You know, if you're a kindergartner and you make it halfway through the year and then, you know, you get sick or something happens, we don't want to stifle them and feel like that they didn't deserve anything. So it starts over each quarter. So we do that at the elementary, and then every student gets a t-shirt, and then there's a t-shirt contest where they get to design it. And
That's awesome.
yeah, it's really exciting. And every student, you know, K through 12 that has perfect attendance will get that t-shirt at the end of the year. At the junior high and senior high level, this is one of our goals for this year, is we hope to carry over this quarterly incentive idea, just because it is hard to have perfect attendance, and we do recognize that. So we're hoping to kind of find something for junior high and high school that is age appropriate, you know, something that they'll get excited about. And then the most exciting, and probably what most people are most aware about, is the senior celebration, which is for all seniors who have perfect attendance throughout the Wayne County, all the schools that participate. And it's for all seniors that have perfect attendance, and they get to come to the senior celebration, which is a really exciting and fun time, because they will draw a name for one senior who will either walk away with a car or a scholarship. But the really cool part is Wetzel and First Bank and many other sponsors donate money for that, and each senior will walk away with some type of nice gift.
Yeah.
So that's really a really awesome thing.
Yeah, it's really exciting, because last year we had everything from $50 gift cards all the way up to iPads and tablets that were being handed out. And then, of course, the big gift at the end is the car or the scholarship. Faith this year, the student that won, chose the car because she had such a good scholarship. And so that was really exciting to see. And throughout the night, the anticipation kind of builds as they're waiting for their number to be drawn. And, you know, a student might get their number drawn and they go, oh, and they still walk away with an iPad or a tablet because they really wanted that scholarship. So it's such a fun night, and we're so thankful to host that at Wetzel Auto, and kind of be right there in their showroom. It's a fun night.
Right.
Talk a little bit, I know there's something about bikes that happens in the elementaries. Do you want to
Sure.
talk a little about that?
They do an annual drawing at the end of each year in each elementary school for a bike as well. So that is a really cool addition to the project, and I feel like School is Cool has done a really good job of meeting all the students' needs, and I think we're going to step it up a little bit more this year, which is going to be really exciting. But just the community has really rallied around this and has really said that, you know, this is really important to us, and are doing a great job.
Yeah, this was my first year, obviously, doing the bike drawings, and there was a bike. We placed the bikes in the early beginning of the school year, so the students walk by them every single day. And there was a student who would walk by the bike every morning. She'd go, "I'm going to win that," and she actually did end up winning
That's
it. And
great.
she was so excited. And when they called her name over the announcement, she was running down the hallway. She was so excited.
Yeah.
So it's fun to see the kids get excited about perfect attendance.
Sure.
Talk a little bit about why businesses are so interested in participating in this program and what it means to our community.
Sure. Well, we have so many great businesses around here, and what our businesses really want are good employees, and that altogether makes Wayne County better. So this program is really teaching students about grit, which I think is something that you know, we haven't talked a lot about in the last
Absolutely.
you know, couple decades. We haven't talked about what it means to really work through things and to get to school. So businesses are really supporting this because these students are going to grow up and they're going to be applying for jobs with them. They're going to be their next managers, and they want people that are coming to work and putting their best foot forward. And this is a fun way to start that that development of that grit and just kind of internalize what that means. So I think it's great for businesses to support.
Yeah, and new this year to the School is Cool Challenge is they've added a trophy award for the school with the highest percentage and of perfect attendance. And so that's going to be a traveling trophy through all the schools, and it's got actually a plaque on it that says what school won and what year. So we saw some principals getting really involved and excited there too.
Yeah.
What can parents do to support their children?
Sure. Well, I think the first thing that parents need to do is just have a conversation. You know, why is it important to get up and go to school? You know, teach their student that, you know, it is tough. And there are days when you're going to be sick and you probably should stay home. But, you know, if there's a day where you think, I really could just sleep in half a day and then go. But have that conversation with your child of, you know what, this is important. You're developing skills at this age. Maybe you're in second grade. Maybe you're in fifth grade. But you're developing something now that will honestly carry you through the rest of your life. So I think just that conversation. And then, you know, backing their student up, saying, you know what, we're here for you. We're making you go because we want the best for you. So those are great conversations to have as parents, as grandparents, as anyone in the home that is raising children through the school system. It's great.
So in your other role, you work with Junior Achievement,
Sure.
and those two programs really kind of align together. Can
Yeah.
you talk a little bit about how you see that happening and what you'd like to see in the future?
Sure. Junior Achievement is an organization that works with students K through 12, just like School is Cool. And we work with students and we teach them about what is money, what does it mean to be workforce ready. So that's the piece that I think connects the greatest, because as we are launching students out, we want them to be workforce ready.
Absolutely.
We want them to know those soft skills. And those align right with what we're trying to teach about the attendance and absentee portion of it. So they align very nicely.
Absolutely. What are you most excited about in this role?
I think I'm most excited about, I really want to make those strong connections with the educators and administration, because I feel like if we make that good connection, that this bond is only going to get bigger and better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to really make that as my primary focus and get to know them as best as I can, and just see where we can go from there.
So School is Cool is kind of a trickle-down effect from the Business Education Committee, and I know you've been a participant, and I have in various roles been on that committee. And
Sure.
how do you see that committee from the chamber helping with this?
Okay. Yeah, the Business Education Committee, I've been on it for a couple of years and have helped with various different things, but I think just letting the Business Education Committee know what exactly is happening with School is Cool, so that way they can jump into it and support it, and maybe they have ideas that we haven't thought about, different perspectives and different incentives and different things that we can do. And I think just the more that people know about what's going on with this program, the more it's going to develop, the more it's going to grow, and make Wayne County better, which is, at the end of the day, that's what we want. That's what we all want.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we are so thankful to have you here today, Julie, and to know that you're going to be part of our team. It's a small team, but we're mighty, and we go after things pretty hard. So we're really excited to have you here. And so thank you, and we're so excited, as I said. So now we're going to head over to Chamber Chat and get some updates with Ed De La Paz.
Welcome to this month's Look Ahead with Ed, and I'm just going to let you know about some of the upcoming events for the Wayne County Area Chamber of Commerce and some of the Wayne County Weekends things that are coming up in August. So first off, we have the Business Education Lunch with Lorelei Heights. She's going to talk about leading your team to success. This is at 11:30 a.m. on July 26th at the Innovation Center. We also have the Chamber Network Night with the Jazz on July 28th. This is going to be the Jazz game versus the Scouts. This is the last game of the year, and there will be fireworks displayed after the game. After that, I want to make sure that you guys get this on your calendar now, but the Business Expo and the Taste of Wayne County is coming up on October 11th, 2018 at the Tom Raper Center. Look for more information coming out on the Chamber website. Also, we have Wayne County Weekends come up in August. We have a lot of amazing events and festivals coming up. On August 4th, we have the Richmond Chalk Festival down at the Jack Elsro Plaza. On August 18th, we have the Jubilee Days out in Hagerstown. August 25th is Archway Days. And then finally, wrapping up the Wayne County Weekends for the year on August 30th is Night at the Museums in Fountain City. Hope to see you all out at all these amazing events. Thanks, and then back to you, Roxy.
Thanks, Ed, for that update. Now we're back here with Kathy Cruz-Uribe from IU East. She's the chancellor there, and she's also a very dedicated board member for the chamber. Welcome, Kathy.
Oh, thanks very much, Roxy. It's a pleasure to be here with you today and talk about our member outreach efforts.
Yeah, so the chamber has a member outreach committee. Why don't you talk a little bit about what they do?
Sure. Well, I'm a pretty new member of that particular committee, so I'm learning myself, but what its name is quite descriptive of what it actually does. We reach out to our members. We want to hear from our members, so we are in the midst of paying visits to members all over Wayne County, focusing on particularly those who are partners and of course also new members as well as continuing members. I think the chamber currently has roughly 500?
Almost 500
members.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of people to visit. So our committee's not that big. So if we haven't gotten to you yet, don't worry, we will be getting to you.
Absolutely.
And we talk with members about what their needs are, how the chamber can help them, and how we can what if they have any concerns, and if they have any good things that they'd like to share with us. But mainly learning about what their needs are, so that we as a chamber, the chamber is a membership organization, so we want to be in touch with our members.
Yes.
And of course we do a lot through our web presence, thanks to Ed De La Paz and many other things, Facebook and so on, Twitter, but we want to see people face to face.
Yes. I found these meetings, I've been doing a few of them, I've been actually going to the locations, and I always imagine what they are doing, but then to see them actually doing it and to see them working with clients and you know, even I went out to Dot Foods the other day and I had no idea all the products that they send out, and it's just been a really kind of a cool experience for me.
It's a great, I agree, that's been my experience at the businesses that I have visited. I'm very grateful to how generous people have been with their time.
Yes, yeah.
They always say, oh, would you like to see some things? Let me show you this. And I had the same exact reaction.
Yeah.
You just learn so much about
Yeah.
what businesses that you may see the names, but you don't really know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
It's good to see it in action.
Yeah. So the chamber's really excited. We've had over 30 new members this year alone, and so today we're just going to pay some recognition to those new members, and we'll talk
Sounds
a
great.
little bit about a few of those.
Sure.
So the first one is Omen USA, and we have Maywa Technologies. That's a pretty exciting one because they're a pro member at the Innovation Center, and they're working on all kinds of technology stuff, website designs, and really cool things for people to buy into in the community.
Excellent.
We also have flex packs, and they're actually out of Dayton. So people don't know that you can join the chamber if you're not in the Wayne County area. But if you serve Wayne County members, you can join the chamber there too.
That's a very good thing for people to know.
Yes, absolutely. And then I think probably one of our favorites on the list is the cordial cork. Do you have anything?
Yes, well, I've been there several times. In fact, just this last week, I had a guest from out of town. She lives in Seattle, and they've got lots of great restaurants. I said, well, I'm going to take you to a great place. The Cordial Cork is located in, some of you may know, the old Joe's Pizza in the Depot District. I think they have a 2 for Tuesday special, and I've just heard that they have a kids menu.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of the things I like there is I think the only place I've encountered that has a special license for recorking.
Yeah.
So if you have and I came from California, so I like wine, I will admit it. But if you want to buy a pretty nice bottle of wine and you can't drink a whole bottle of wine, which is also the case for me, they, for a very small fee, I think it's $2, they are legally allowed to recork it for you, and you can take it home with you. And so it makes it, I think that's a real
fun night.
Yeah, it's a real advantage.
Yeah. What are some of the other businesses that have joined this year?
Well, we had Vox Vestra Productions, Liberty Tax Service. We have Jen Rogero from Better Homes and Gardens, so Realty. North Mechanical.
And North Mechanical came on as a partner, not only as a new member.
That's right, yeah.
But they joined as a partner, and they've really stepped up. They've been supporting all of our programs, including the farm tour and the golf outings, and they're even going to help support the Community Improvement Awards, which is coming up.
Wonderful. So far, the members who are partners get some special benefits, but they provide a lot of benefits to the chamber.
Yes.
So we very much value our partnerships.
Another partner that came on as a new member is Eaton Computer Help Desk. They're another one that's not located in the Wayne County area, but they still serve our community.
Absolutely.
And they've been awesome helping with some of those great events as well.
That's great.
We've also seen Wise Bev and CJM Investment Properties has also come in as a new member.
I notice also we have the city of Cambridge City, the town of Cambridge City, and for us it's also exciting to see governments and entire towns becoming active in the chamber, and that it's. We are the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, so the more we are extending out into various businesses throughout the county, the happier we are, not just 1 or 2 towns. So
yeah, and with
exciting.
Cambridge City coming on, we've really seen an increase in their Wayne County weekend participation. They've had some festivals we've been out to participate with, and we just really enjoy that they're supporting us as much as we are supporting them, and it's a great partnership.
Yeah, the Wayne County weekends are something to be very excited about. This morning I was talking with some new employees, which I do on a regular basis as they come onto campus, and some are new to Wayne County entirely, coming from other states or other parts of this state, and they wanted to know what kinds of things there are to do. And I said, oh, I can help you with that.
We've got lots of flyers out there. Some of the other places we've seen, Sincere Biotech, Personal Change Management, and we had a ribbon cutting not too long ago at the Neighborhood Health Center.
Yeah, that's on South A Street, and that was a very exciting ribbon cutting. That's a FQHC that's just been started, and it was very nice to see the remodeling there, and
it's fun.
The kind of work that they're going to be doing in our community.
Yeah, we've also seen Green Filing, Pure Water Technology, Jimmy John's, Young Life, and those are just some of the others.
Yeah, I think it's great to see. I think Shauna Flanagan from Young Life has already jumped in and joined our business education, community projects there. So again, we stress that we're a member organization, and so our members do contribute in a variety of ways by joining our various committees. You do not have to be a board member to be on a chamber committee.
Absolutely.
We would never be able to do our work just with our board. We have dedicated members of the chamber who are
awesome members.
Wonderful.
What are some other
Well, we have
members?
Richard and Linda Butler, and that points out another thing is that people can join as individuals as well, and we have quite a few people who have done that. Sometimes they've retired from a business but want to stay involved in the chamber. In other cases, they may have changed a job or whatever the situation may be, but they want to stay as chamber members. So it's nice to have individual members. We also have Pro CT Solutions and Back on Track Caregivers. And I think we just have done or did we did ribbon cutting at the Cozy Nest,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, they're located where the kitchen is, and they've got a lot of home goods and home decoration that make your house feel very cozy, as their name sounds like.
Yeah.
We've also had Unchained Praises and Veritas Healing, which we're excited to have them on as members.
And it's, one of the things that you'll see in this list of members is that we have a wide variety of organizations, from manufacturing to human services agencies, retail, and so on. So it's great to see that variety of members.
Great diverse board. We've also had Innovate Weekly, which is kind of a cool one to have. It's a podcast, and it's a partner program out of Innovate. Out of the Innovation Center, but that's with Ed De La Paz, and and Ashley Sieb, and they host that. So Ed's one of our staff members, and he's great, and so we love to support him as well.
I was excited to read this little fun fact about the Elevator Equipment Corporation, another new member, that apparently they do the elevator for the Statue of Liberty and the White House, along with other locations. So
Yeah, all across. They were telling us all across the country all the
Wow.
cool elevators they have, and
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
But right
Who
here in
knew?
Wayne County. There's also Lifted Church, which is everyone sees as they drive downtown. They're in the old Beaches building, and they were out this weekend actually, all wearing yellow shirts that said "We love our city."
Oh,
And I
wonderful.
thought that was a great way to get them into the community and get them volunteering at different locations.
That's great. Another new member is HWC Engineering. They joined as a member just in June and became a food court sponsor right away for our annual golf outing, which is always a great success and
Yes.
filled up.
We really appreciate their sponsorship on that event. We also did a ribbon cutting at Restored, which is down in the Depot District, and she's doing addictions therapy, but in the front she's got retail as well, which is a really cool addition.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear her speak at the board meeting. Was it just yesterday?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because that's such an interesting combination. And she said she had worked retail as an undergraduate, and
Yeah.
but has this specialty in addictions counseling, so she's combining them.
Yeah. And then we've also seen an increase in interest from corporate sponsors. So we've seen Office Max come in, and we've got some new potential members coming down the line that are corporate, and that's so that they can see they see the value in buying local and supporting our local community as well.
Yeah, I think that's really important as we see more corporate members of our community, that they're jumping in with both feet, and that's great.
Yeah. And there's one that we haven't mentioned yet, and that's the Matt Walther Farms.
yes.
They're pretty special
Of course,
to us.
agriculture, we have a very strong agribusiness committee, and so they have been, we just had the farm tour there
Last week.
Yeah. Time is flying.
Yeah. You want to talk a little bit about the farm tour?
Sure.
You were a guest.
The farm tour, yes, I was a guest. I've been very excited to be on the farm tour since we restarted it. Is it 4 years ago? I think.
Yeah.
We visited some very interesting farms in Wayne County, and so we were very grateful to the Walther family for their hosting of this event. We had excellent attendance, and because, of course, parking is kind of limited at the
Yes.
at the farms. Most people meet and we go on school buses, and that in itself is actually a very fun part of the tour, because you get to chat with all kinds of people
Yeah.
that you may not always get to see. So we ride out to the farm, and I thought you did an excellent job running it
Thank you.
very efficiently. Everybody's divided into groups. We had little name tags so we didn't get lost going on our buses, which was great.
Absolutely.
It's part of the Blue Group. And so very efficiently organized, so you can learn different aspects of farming.
Yeah. What were some of the things that you learned on the farm tour?
Well, I think we split up into different groups. At one case, we were watching one of their sons did a demonstration with his mom on grooming, and they have won many prizes for their cattle. So he showed us how they do that. It was just fascinating. I think that as they pointed out, these competitive, I don't know if we call them cows, steers, whatever the right name is. I guess I didn't learn that. But anyway, they have more hair products than many of us.
Yes, there was like a whole table
There
of
was a
them.
huge table of products that they use, and showed us how highly competitive it is, and that they're winning prizes nationally and so on. So that was pretty well, very interesting. And then one of their sons gave us a demonstration of, well, showed us, he didn't do a live demonstration, but showed us how artificial insemination works. And that was fascinating to see that whole process and how he works to, even though he's a very young man, he's only 19, he just knows an enormous amount
Yeah.
about genetics.
Yeah. It's an amazing, amazing process.
Yeah, and very, very impressive to see how he's managing the whole herd to make sure that they get the highest
Yeah.
quality. I thought that was great. What were some of the other ones? Did you get to participate in all the other aspects as well, Roxy?
Yeah, my favorite part was the kids zone.
Oh, yes.
So I got to watch the kids hang out and have a lot of fun. So that was my favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody wants to join the chamber, they can contact Melissa or myself or Ed. They can also go to our website, wcareachamber.org. So thank you, Kathy, for coming out today.
Oh, it's
and,
my pleasure.
We are so excited for our new members. And if you're interested in joining the chamber, please visit our website or see us on social media. Thank you.
Thanks.